What's up, guys? This is Kevin O'Toole, and this is my Week 2 discussion video for APD1, term 1404. Okay, so milestone 1 is complete. What a week. What a lot of coding. I think this is probably one of the most coding I've done so far for any of the projects in any one given week. So that being said, I did meet all my milestones with a few tweaks here and there. Um, Here you can see I have my screen layouts right now. Possibly be more after the week 2 milestone. I haven't decided yet. Um, I did decide, here's my main screen with all the buttons linking to all the different screens in my app, which we'll go over here in a second. As per my milestone, my first two apps are just static information. Those are the ones I'm going to work on week 2. These down here are the ones that I actually coded for this week. Here, these two screens are what I tweaked and added to my milestones. I know it was a little bit more code, a little bit more work, but it made more sense to add a few more screens here than how I originally had it laid out. So I'm just going to get right into it here. On the left, I'm just going to show you, these here are all the different view controllers that I have for the app, and then all my supporting files down here, which I have them broken down into groups just because some of these can just get outrageous. Like all my images here, here's just some of the ones that were added. I am going to probably look into trying, I guess, doing sprite sheets for the images. It'll probably save on memory, but for now I have it all hard-coded into the app. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch my app. As per the milestone, I have the launch screen. Right now, there's no design to this app. It is just functionality based. I do not have time to kind of tweak it. Yeah, I did put a red navigation bar on top only because I knew that was the color I was going to go for, and it was simple. But here I'm just going to go through my screens. We have the PFT calculator here. It's just static information for right now. I'll have this all coded and working later. Same thing with this screen. Here's where I actually started my coding. This is the first one I coded because it was going to be the longest with all the codes to write. I'm just going to come into here to my view controller and just look at all the different stuff I had to code here, adding all these different objects to the array. Here you can see I have a list of all the authorized ribbons for Marines to wear. And clicking on the ribbon right now, it's just going to take them to a detailed view. So we'll click on it. It'll give them, a bigger size ribbon and the name of the ribbon. The details down here are not filled out. It's more hand coding. I'm going to have to write in there, but that's going to be more on the polishing stage. And that's with all the detailed views. I have the name and the image populating, but all the details about it will populate on the polishing stage. This is just the functionality stage. I am considering having this table view be a multi-touch table view, so they can click on. I'm not gonna figure out how. I've got to figure out how to do it because I want them to be able to click onto the detail view, but I want it to also have a multi-click where they can click on multiple items and then click display, and it'll display all the ribbons in order of how they should be worn. Right now, the list is displayed of how they would be worn, so they can just go down the list. All right, this one, then this one comes next, and that one, and so forth. Devices, I have this broken. This is where I tweaked my milestone. I added this screen. Originally, I had it just going from the devices button to a list of all the devices. This, I broke it down by category. I think it was a little bit better. Gives you a little bit more flexibility of searching, and they can just go into a list here. It'll take them to the list, which I did add the images on this list. I haven't figured out what I want to add as the image here, but that will be a polishing stage. Going back to the devices, so clicking on it will take them to a bigger image with the name, and then here's where I'll have details on it. And then you come down here to the ranks. This is another tweak I added to the milestone. Originally I was going to have just the enlisted rank default view with a tab bar at the bottom, or toolbar I should say, where they can click through the different ranks. But after doing that, at first I didn't like it. I didn't think it was good. I wanted it to be able to, they can choose which rank to see instead of having to be forced to see just the enlisted rank first. Here they can go and then it'll give them a list of all the ranks, and then they can click on it. It'll give them the image. It gives them the name of the rank and then the abbreviation and the pay grade, and the details will be filled out later. There is on the, I want to say, the Navy, they do have a couple different things that I added, like the Chief Petty Officers have, other collar insignias, so I added another second image view in there for the ones that did have another image to go with it. Like, they have their Navy, the Navy has their arms also. And then we come down to the last view here, which I coded. This one here, I had it on my milestone as just a static view of all the general orders. I changed that into a table view, and then I was trying to figure out how to code a table view in iOS to be an accordion view, so it would just have a list of all the general orders by name, first, second, third, and then clicking on it would bring down more information on it. I was having problems with it, so I ended up changing it, but I do have it set up. If everybody knows, like things like Twitter and stuff, how the cells can expand depending on the information in the cell without having to have each cell the same height. So I did do that so that not all the cells were the same height, and it took away a lot of the white space. Again, this will all be designed. The layout will be better once I am done with everything. But that's it in a nutshell. I hope everybody had a good week, and I look forward to next week. Talk to you guys later.